And now resuming with part 2. So things have been fairly calm at this point in the game, but Sentinel, just through it all, has picked up a lead in the hero kill count. It's 8-3 the hero kills in favor of the Sentinel, which is nothing insurmountable, but it's a definite advantage in their favor, which is good because their lineup really isn't too geared towards the late game, I don't think. They'd really better pull this through early. With heroes like the Twin Head Dragon, the Crystal Maiden, a Lion, and a Dark Seer, you don't want the game to drag on too far. We see a Storm Spirit hiding here with a double damage rune in his bottle. However, there are so many heroes here, he does not want to zip in against them all. He's a bit sad that there are too many heroes for him to pick them off. But if they split up, he's just waiting to pounce on one of them, especially this Lion. He really dislikes this Lion. But in the meantime, Jacro goes down to an ultimate by a Tidehunter and a whole bunch of other things. And also, the Alchemist goes down. So 4 Scourge heroes headed bottom while 3 Sentinel heroes were mid. And Leviathan's ultimate was very key in owning them down. So remember I mentioned Leviathan went top lane for a long time? And that caused his allies to die once, and he better get something out of it. What he did get was a fair bit of experience, which let him hit level 6 earlier than most of these other support heroes, which let him get off that ultimate, which picked up 2 very easy kills. Lion in a lot of trouble as he goes down. Crystal Maiden in even more trouble as she goes down. And Visage has actually picked up level 6, and now he's got his familiars to gank other lanes while he's chilling in the bottom lane. And Scourge even picks up a tower tonight, which is fantastic for them. So it was 8-3 a moment ago, but Scourge just picked up 4 quick kills on the enemy team, and a tower denied to boot. So very good little bit of turnaround for the Scourge. We'll see what Visage does with these familiars. At the moment, he just has them sitting around. He should at least be moving them around, using them for scouts or whatever. But he's just content to let them stand still. Standing still. Oh, one of them took a hit and ran away. But in any event, I'm not sure what he's doing. Maybe he's just really intent upon his last hitting. Witch Doctor's walking around, and this Alchemist is in a lot of trouble. He's charging up a stun, which hits the Visage. The Witch Doctor's stun only hits once, and this Alchemist is quite tanky. And the Crystal Main came in to get a slow off, but it was not enough. And this puck zipped in from behind, and it was not enough. And he did a little smackdown, but there's not much going on at this point. We'll see. We have the Visage still at low health, and the Twin Head Dragon is here. And we have the Storm Spirit with an Illusion Room coming in from the flank. The Witch Doctor's teleporting out down here. We'll see if he can... No, he actually gets stunned by an Impale, but they don't see him. I think it was a blind Impale, and the Impale hit, but they didn't know it hit. So now he's just standing there? I think that's what happened. I think that he was hit with a stun, but they didn't know the stun hit. And now he's just hiding here. He's like, oh my god, he's shitting his pants. We have an Illusion Rune with the Storm Sphere taking a bit of damage. The Familiars are still lurking. Action could pop out at any time, as Witch Doctor had enough mana for 1 cast, but not much else, and he's still hiding in the woods. And he's just counting his blessings that he didn't die. I mean, that was pretty hilarious. I'm not sure why they didn't think to check. Okay, well, we'll look away for a moment just to see. The Alchemist is incoming, and the Storm Spirit's free farming, so 2 of the carry heroes are out of the action. However, Alchemist is coming back in, and Lion is level 10, and he does have his ultimate. And Puck also has all ultimates are up except Alchemist's. He's got a bit of a weight on his, but he's pretty tanky even without it. Hard to kill, I should say. So we have all 5 Sentinel heroes coming in on the bottom, 4 Scourge heroes in here to defend it at the moment, with a Storm Spirit who has a TB scroll on him, of course, and he's also picking up an Illusion Rune, so there might be 3 Storm Spirits showing up in just a moment. However, the Dark Seer is backed off. He looks like he's going to defend the towers that are having enemy creeps approaching them slowly but surely. And another sort of team fight that does not break out, which is sad. I always feel sad inside when the enemy heroes are there, but they just don't come together and fight each other. They're both too cowardly. But I think that should change. Once the heroes start getting blink daggers, that doesn't happen so often anymore. You just see them blink in without a care in the world, and it's very sudden, the initiation. In particular, if this Tidehunter ever farms himself up one, which I don't think will happen. He's only at 8 creep kills, so he is miles away from Blake Dagger, I think. He doesn't even have his treads yet. And let me check his gold, just make sure he's not saving up for anything. Or is he? He's not saving up. He only has 300 gold in the bank at the moment. And this tower is in a little bit of trouble. We'll see if they glyph it and TP in to defend it. No, down it goes. Mushi playing, I forget which one's Mushi. Mushi is dark green, which is the puck. The puck gets the last hit. So he is working towards Blink Dagger with that last hit. He is very close to it, or at least much closer than he was before. He's halfway there. Whoa, he's halfway there. If anyone likes a bad song sung by bad singers, there's a little bit of, I think it's Bon Jovi. In any event, enough about halfway there, the puck, who, the Visage actually has a headdress of rejuvenation. We'll see if he completes that in a mechanism anytime soon. The Lion is being hit by a Storm Spirit illusion. He doesn't even care to kill it. And they're running away in fear from this Tidehunter who probably has his ultimate. Storm Spirit zips in, and Puck ultimates, and Lion goes down. I think Tidehunter must have his ultimate too, but I don't think he wants to use it on one hero. Yes, he does have his ultimate, but it really wasn't needed there, so he just saved it. If he'd used it, they perhaps would have picked off one more kill, but he thought his ultimate was worth more than that. He wants to save it to ensure that they can push this tower, probably. However, in the meantime, I missed... it was probably a very nice kill from the Visage, displaying some excellent Visage skills, stunning with his familiars, and getting an unassisted kill against the twin-headed dragon, sort of a battle of the semi-dragon, sort of dragon guys. The referees are commenting comeback, and they're absolutely right, because it was 8-10 the hero kill count, and it had been 8-3, so it's been 7 straight kills in favor of the Scourge. So, while they were 8-3, they were definitely at disadvantage, but now with that they've turned things around, despite having lost 2 towers and only having taken out 1, so they are down a tower, but one of their towers they did deny, which is always nice. Puck headed top lane to farm this little creep wave before it reaches the tower. Alchemist is... let's do another standstill Alchemist. He's only at 54 creep kills. Not too impressive for an Alchemist, I don't think. The Darkseer is at 62, plus all his neutrals. And also, Alchemist, he does not have... he just put the first level's Greedy Goblin right now. So he hasn't getting any bonus gold yet. He will start getting his Greedy Goblin bonus gold soon, though. And the Alchemist actually picked up an Urn of Shadows to help him out with his mana and hit point regen, instead of a Soul Ring, which is another item you sometimes see on him. Both are quite good items, really. The Urn, not so much as someone else on your team has one. The Crystal Maiden farming up the neutrals with her Frostbite, which is pretty much a perma-stun. Poor Centaur, he's stuck forever. The Visage has finished off this mechanism, so we can look to see that making his entire team more durable, and that might really give them a big advantage in the next team fight. And Puck also has his Blink Dagger, so 2 fairly important items just finished for the Scourge team. So I think they might do fairly well. And Storm Spirit is picked up an Ultimate Orb, which is... I'm not sure if he's going to make a Lincoln's or not. This tower is in a lot of danger. All the heroes are here pretty much. We have the Darkseer kind of off to the side, Storm Spirit's in the middle lane, and the Alchemist is farming top. It looks like it's not going to be pushed. This tower is going to hold still. Tidehunter just finished off leveling his Kraken Shell, so he is very durable. You can almost do nothing to prevent him from getting off his ultimate. He is pretty much a walking ultimate, and a really big walking ultimate at that. Darkseer has his Vanguard, and he also has a Sobu Mask to help out his mana regen and help spam with spells. He does have a Crystal Maiden on his team, so he does have a lot of mana. Alchemist is going down to a gank. The Storm Spirit and the Puck take the Alchemist out, no problem. So very unfortunate for the Sentinel to have their hero, their Alchemist, who they're really resting their hopes of this game on. And actually I want to point out he's 0-5. So their Alchemist, who is pretty much their only hope late game, is 0-5, and he's not farming well either. So unless they can turn things around real quick, I think they're ultimately going to be doomed. I mean, it's not as drastic as I'm making it sound. Oh, Lion does a blink in, and he's killing the crap out of this Witch Doctor. but he is going to go down in return, so that's not much of a... He didn't get much of that. I mean, he broke their big losing streak of not getting any kills, but he died too. And now this twin-head dragon going down to a very long-range zip-in from the Storm Spirit. This Alchemist here. There's a TP from the Alchemist coming in. However, Alchemist, what are you doing? You are in deep trouble, my friend. Tidehunter probably still has his ultimate. I'm not sure he is. This is probably a good time to use it. Is he going to use it? Oh, he doesn't catch the Crystal Maiden in it, though, because he waited a bit too long and she backed off. This Alchemist in a lot of trouble. Crystal Maiden ulting as though her life depended on it, and pretty good ultimates, getting off a long time. But it's not too deadly. This Dark Seer is at low health, but he does have a Vanguard, and he's not afraid. He might even come in back and try and do another vacuum. He's not running away because he is bottling up, and there are some TPs coming in. However, the Crystal Maiden has gone down. The Alchemist is still here, fairly least health. The Witch Doctor is low health. The Witch Doctor being stunned by Alchemist. The Lion gets a stomp on the Tidehunter. The Puck is stunned. 3 heroes, I think. The Dark Seer goes down to Visage's nuke. I'm not sure who that was. Actually, the Lion's going... This is a non-stop battle. The Lion went down. The Tidehunter had a lot of problems. Storm Spirit zipped in for a kill on the Twin-Head Dragon. The Twin-Head Dragon's gone down. And that is an ultra kill for Extinct, Visage. So Visage is probably filthy, dirty, rich now. I'm not sure what items he goes. He's more of a... His hero himself, he usually gets support type items, like a mechanism. He might get a Vladimir's offering for their team, maybe, perhaps. I'm not certain. Because Visage, half of his hero is just these familiars. And Visage is only just now putting points into Gravekeeper's Cloak level 1 and 2. That actually makes him very hard to kill. It was nerfed recently. He probably would have put points into it earlier, but after it's been nerfed, it's a much more reasonable skill, but still a very powerful skill. You can see it's giving him plus 14 armor, and I think 2 of that is from the mechanism, and probably 1 of it's from the agility. So it's giving him 13 armor, I think, his skill right now. Something like that. Something. In any event, this game is definitely going in the favor of the Scourge. At this point, I'm not sure how the Sentinel is going to cover. Oh, we even see a gem being purchased by the Scourge. So they really want to cut out any vision the other team might have and start being even more aggressive than they have been. Storm Spirit probably has a fair bit of gold, actually. Yeah, he's 2,500 gold, so I'm not sure what he's going to pick up with that. Maybe he'll buy himself a Lincoln, since he does have an Ultimate Orb. However, I've been seeing Storm Spirits go for a BKB instead of a Lincoln's recently, so I'm not convinced it's what he's going to do. The Dark Seer's picked himself up a Hood, which will help him out a bit, I guess, but he's still in a lot of trouble, that poor Dark Seer. I'm not sure how he's going to carry his team through this, because it was the Alchemist who was supposed to carry his team. However, at this point in the game, the Alchemist only has an Urn of Shadows and Power Treads and a Wand at the 24-minute mark. And he does a 2,500 gold. He is working towards a Radiance, but this is not an early Radiance. Radiance is one of those items where it's really effective if you can get it early, and if you get it late, it's not quite as useful. It's always useful, but an early Radiance can be very deadly. And this poor Lion is caught out of position and killed by 3 heroes very quickly, and the entire Scourge team is here except for someone who's top. And Tidehunter gets off a good ult, which hits 3 heroes, and Crystal Maiden's at very low health. Witch Doctor was using his ult briefly, but it went away. Crystal Maiden has fallen. The Sentinel does pick off 1 kill, however, 1 kill does not even things out for them. This Tidehunter's teleporting away safe to safety. Looks like this Witch Doctor's doomed too. So the Sentinel does pick off 2 kills, so it was a more or less even exchange. More even, certainly, than any of the other exchanges have been, but they don't need almost even exchanges. They need decisive wins, because even exchanges, if they keep making even exchanges, they will not win the game. They really need to have some in their favor. On to part 3.